What's up, guys? Today we're going to be shooting a new style of video. Today we're going to be shooting 3 guns on the range. We got 3 people today. They each got to choose what they were going to shoot, and I think it'll reflect our personalities. Alright, so this is what I chose for today. I just had 1911s 2 days ago, so of course I chose another 1911. So for this one, it's a little more modern. This is the brand new Eos from Atlas Gunworks. Now I don't get to keep this. They sent this to me for a video and I have to send it back. So I figured it'd be fun to shoot it today. This is a 425 aluminum framed double stack 1911, solid capacity, really fast trigger, and it has ports on it. It's kind of their updated version of the Aries, which I helped them with, and it's kind of an Aries but a little bit different feel to it. And this is a very expensive gun, and they sent it to me with a Holosun on it, which is a little but other than that, it should be a fun experience. This is the brand new Desert Eagle. This is a 357 Magnum with the optics mount and the brake on it, and this is what you chose, so tell them why.
Oh man, I just saw this thing and I was like, you know what, I'm a big fat dude and I like big fat fucking things, so I figured I'd choose a big fat gun.
I mean, it's a cool gun. I mean, out of all the gun collection, it really stands out. So yeah, it'll be a fun comparison. Super high-end 2011 versus Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
Which is notorious for never working.
This is the new Sig P365 Fuse, and this probably deserves its own video, but it's been like a month and I haven't had it out yet. And for some reason, you wanted to shoot it. You carry a P365, so
I do.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, this is not my first time shooting this. I actually shot a couple mags out of it a couple weeks ago. Felt really good. And I figured with these crazy guns, I'd give y'all something more logical.
A little more affordable, a little more likely for people to carry or use.
Yeah, yep. So that's why I chose the Fuse.
And this one is kind of new because it is the full-size variant of the P365. So you get basically a full-size configuration, but very, very thin. So I think a little bit bigger than a Glock 19 in size, like it has a 17-round mag, and then I think a 4-inch barrel, but the thinness is awesome. It's only 1 inch wide because it has that stack and a half. Should be a fun gun to shoot because I haven't shot it yet, and neither is Bubba, so it'll be entertaining. We're all 3 gonna shoot each other's guns, so not just one. Before we continue, I do want to thank the channel sponsor, Brownells. They're a company that I've gone to time and time again over the last decade, and they're an Iowa company, and they have tons of stuff that I like. Anywhere from range finders, all kinds of range gear, holsters, accessories. Most of the stuff we use here on the channel, we get from Brownells, anywhere from my range bag to my binoculars to my range finder, and all the other things that you see in this video should be available at Brownells. Thanks again for Brownells for sponsoring the channel.
Okay, handsome.
All right, so we went out here. What was it? Take 2. Atlas sent 3 magazines with it, and one of the magazines, the base plate, like immediately shoved off the back, which I haven't seen before. So that's weird. I took it on my tailgate, powdered it on there. A couple rounds came out, but it seems to seat now. So we're gonna shoot it at 45 yards, and hopefully it's zeroed because I have no paper. Apparently it is. Fucking super accurate gun. Really low recoil. The ports help a lot.
He ain't going down.
Okay.
You hit it once and it didn't go down, but I don't know
okay.
if you hit it the rest.
Let's try something else.
You're behind it.
Well, like sneaking up on it? What do you mean I'm behind it?
I don't know. I see dirt coming up behind it.
Well, that's what happens when you miss.
Just trying to tell you.
I'll just go the big one. Nice shot.
Oh, one malfunction.
That's pretty good. Only one fail in the mag's pretty good.
Pressure forward is why it malfunctioned.
All right, we had to go up super close for me because it's iron sights.
just balling.
Feels good though. I like it. Lorraine here, interrupting this video real quick to thank the other sponsor of this video, Ammo Squared. It's actually a really cool concept. They basically stockpile ammo for you in their temperature-controlled warehouse until you're ready for it on your own budget. So basically, you sign up, pick a caliber, a price range, and a shipping trigger. Once your pile hits that trigger, your ammo gets sent to you in 1 to 2 days. They even offer free shipping over $250, which also saves you even more money. It's an easy way to make sure that you never run out of freedom seeds, and shortages are never a worry or hassle for you again. Make sure you check out Ammo Squared and start saving. Thanks to Ammo Squared for sponsoring this video. Oh, it malfunctioned. I thought it was out, but
And that's MagTech 115 grain, and we just lubed that. So
yep.
I'm surprised that failed.
Oh, I guess it just, there we go. Oh.
Okay. Give it a little karate chop.
Yep.
Very strange.
Could have been me, because my nails are too long and I maybe wasn't gripping it as good.
Well, Bubs and I are going to shoot it here in a minute, so we'll see.
So we'll see. Okay.
All right, well, I had to try this out. I haven't shot it in almost a year. Holy shit.
Wow. Full mag. No malfunctions.
A little bit extra wrist.
There you go.
This thing feels so tiny in my hand. I'm not doing good.
Slow down.
You were low.
Slow squeeze on.
There you go. There you go. Nice.
Shooting low is usually anticipation, a little extra squeeze right before the trigger pull.
Okay.
So if you just kind of focus, keep a good squeeze, slow pull, usually works itself out.
All right. And this is a carry?
Yeah, oh, this is a little gun, yeah.
Oh my goodness. What's your carry?
What do I carry? Smith & Wesson Shield Performance Center.
Have I shot that before?
I don't think you have.
Okay. I want to try that sometime.
It's like that, but for a little bigger hands. I feel like the Shield and the Sig are like neck and neck as far as how good they are. Like, I think they're the two most popular carry guns beside the Glock. And the Shield is basically the same size, but a little bigger grip.
Okay.
You fail?
Give it a tappy tap.
Hit it with the ninja chop.
All of those are low and left.
Okay.
So maybe try to align the top of the sights with the sight a little bit more, or cock it up just a little bit more. Sometimes Sig sights are a little deceiving.
You said they're low and left?
Yeah. And you're left-handed, so you should be going low and right. It's trigger control.
I keep throwing all of my handwork out of the
What's that?
fucking window every time I shoot.
Oh yeah, no, it's all right.
That's what practice
Pressure.
is for. You're low.
Little guns are harder to shoot.
They certainly
It's
are.
definitely more difficult for me, for sure.
I'm a little rusty too. Short mag. Now we got the Sig P365. I mean, I like this.
Well, it's kind of made for you.
Fuck that thing. I keep shooting that thing, it doesn't fall. I hit that 4 times.
Those are the ones that don't fall.
Oh. I like this.
Nope, not the little one.
Look at that improvement.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, quite a bit more expensive. Did it get you in the foot?
Yeah.
Nope. Well, it is better than a $700 gun.
I really hate this red dot.
Nice. Little easier than the Sig, huh?
Yeah, no shit. This is actually, it's not even comparable.
Yeah.
It's so easy to shoot this.
You throw a comp and you throw a dot on something, and then you put a 2-pound trigger in it, and all of a sudden it has no recoil, you need no trigger control, and you're like, what the hell is this? Especially if you go from something like a P365. It's such a wide gap. Now the P365 obviously has its place. I mean, you can shoot it. I just shot it really well. And obviously this is much easier to carry and much more affordable.
Nice.
Yeah, it's way easier to shoot than the small.
Okay, now I got the big boy. Oh, brother.
It's out of battery.
Is it?
It's out of battery. Push it forward.
Well, that was a full malfunction. There.
Got you, dog. She's also shooting Buffalo Bore heavy 357 Magnum, which really shows the recoil mitigation of the Desert Eagle,
Oh,
because it's
brother.
80 pounds.
I mean, it is fun. It
Isn't
does
it?
feel fun. I don't hate it.
All right, so we just got back from our first like triple gun range day, and this is kind of a new format that we might keep going with if you guys really like it. It's fun for us because it's kind of just a day out on the range for us. We get to choose what guns we want to shoot out of my collection, and we just fire them off. It's also a good way to get some shots out of a bunch of guns earlier, because sometimes, at least lately, it's been a little bit harder to make videos with the move. So I think we can get a lot of guns out very quickly like this if you guys like this format. But anyway, let's talk about the guns we shot and give you some of our first impressions. I'll go first, and then Bubs, and then my wife will go. So first up, let's talk about the Eos, the Atlas Eos. This is a very, very good gun. All three of us shot it the best. That's obvious because it is a $7,000 semi-custom double stack 1911. Now it's capable of, I believe, 17 and 15 round magazines, which puts it in par with the Glock 19, Glock 17, and it's kind of similar in size. Shorter grip, like sort of a commander style grip with a commander style frame, 4.25 inch with an inverted crown on the barrel, and then we have dual comp on either side, not a single point comp, which is very common these days, but I actually really do like the dual comp. It has an optics mount, and it came with this Holosun, which I definitely wouldn't have chose. It's just a $200 Chinese optic on a beautiful $7,000 American gun. I don't know, it kind of looks like you're just putting a spoiler on your Lamborghini, you know what I mean? But either way, it is what it is. Now, what's different about this from the Aries is basically the slide cuts from what I see, and I personally prefer the older slide cuts, although I chose them, so yeah, it's personal preference. But other than that, shooting wise, the gun I think is the exact same gun, and it shot very, very well. 50 yards and out, it was very accurate, and up close, it's a demon. Now, Is it worth $7,000? That is completely up to the eye of the beholder. If you're looking for a super gun that you want to carry and you have a couple already, maybe this is a good way to go. If you're looking to impress your friends on the range, shoot long distance with a handgun, all good choices. Now, the benefit of this is it shoots as fast as a race gun, and it is as light and nimble as a Glock 19, which is a marvel of engineering in my personal opinion, but again, not for everybody because of that price point. Now, the second gun we shot was the Sig P365 Fuse. Now, this is brand new from a month ago. It has a 17 round magazine with this new texture, which I super like. Kind of like a honeycomb, a little bit more aggressive than the standard P365 because it's a little bit bigger gun. Probably want a little more performance. I assume that bigger guys like me are probably gonna carry this, and then smaller people are probably gonna carry the standard 365 and then use this as their home defense gun. That way you can have magazine compatibility. You may put a dot and a light on this, and then you can run slick for your carry gun. But this one here shot much better than I expected. This one has, I think, what, a 4-inch barrel or 4.5, somewhere in there. And then we have a blacked out rear with a front fiber optic, and then you have a direct mount shield RMS pattern optic mount if you want to put an optic on there, which we eventually will. Good trigger, striker fired polymer frame gun, good slide serrations, and overall a really comfortable, lightweight, yet high capacity gun, which I think is going to be the mainstay in handguns in the future. Not just the Fuse, but guns like this with this very, very thin format make it easy to carry on your body, but when you get the gun out, it's still a full-size gun, and it shoots like one too, as you guys saw. I think the price point on this is somewhere around $700, and for the money, it's a fantastic gun. Lastly, we have the Desert Eagle, which you guys have actually seen before. This is the only gun that we've had on the channel before, and it functioned even a little bit better than last time, which I appreciate. We only had about 10% reliability issues, which seems to be standard across the board for Desert Eagles, at least in my experience. I've had the 44 and the 357. My buddy Nick has the 50. He says the 50 is the most reliable, but it's also, I would argue, the least fun to shoot. This one's really fun because you can just dump magazines out of it, and 357 is so light recoil on this because of the weight of the gun, and because the new Mark 28,000 or whatever this is the Deadpool gun, whichever one that is, and it has the integrated comp on it, which works really well, although the blast on it makes you feel like you're shooting a 50 BMG. Like it's got a lot of blast. But recoil is great, and the thing packs quite a punch, and mostly, for the most part, no gun looks cooler than the Desert Eagle.
All right, so I picked the Desert Eagle one here, and I picked it because, I mean, I think it looks cool as fuck. I got big hands, and I feel like it kind of makes my hands look small. So I was a big fan of that. It does not have very much recoil, which is amazing, but obviously that's due to the weight of the gun. And I just thought it was really easy to fire. It didn't malfunction very much, so I really like that. That's about it with that one. The EOS here. Now, obviously, this is a really expensive gun, so, you know, it's got all the bells and whistles. I seen myself, I know it has a red dot sight on it, I seen myself actually using the iron sights on it to line up shots more than I did the red dot, and I found the red dot annoying.
It's because that circle dot hollow sun, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of clutter in that,
yeah,
in that sight picture.
So I found that, you know, I was more accurate, able to use it a lot easier by using the iron sights. But all in all, I thought this thing was amazing. The P365 Fuse. So I don't like small guns. This one actually did not feel bad in my hand though, which was nice. The trigger on this to me looks like a toy. It looks like a toy, but it does not feel bad. So I actually like that. But all in all, if I were to carry, just from my limited shooting of guns, if I were to carry one out of the ones that I've shot, this would be it. So I mean, it's not bad.
All right, so surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly, I had the most fun with the Desert Eagle. It's girthy, it's good with my long nails, and
that's why you chose me.
But I don't know, it was super fun, and they said that I had the most recoiling ammo, but it still had 0 recoil. It felt great to shoot, and it is so accurate regardless of the malfunction status, and you really can hit someone with it if you need to. So love the Deagle. None of us love to shoot small guns, like they're just a necessity, so I feel like it did a great job. It did have a couple malfunctions, not going back into battery. However, I am pretty sure that was me trying to not smash my nails, and as much as Chris talks about his big hands, I'm gonna talk about my nails. And The Eos felt great. It felt easy to shoot. I really love guns that make me feel like a badass, and I think this one did it. But I had fun today. I had so much fun today. I hope you guys had fun with this video, because I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this.
I guess final question.
Okay.
All three of us. You're on camera during this, we're not, but if you had to pick one, only one, what would you pick?
For what reason?
Any reason. All the reasons.
Well, if I came out blasting with this, I feel like people would leave me alone.
Come out jamming with that.
That's true. It is a jam-o-matic, but
And then when it malfunctions, you can just beat them to death with
I
it.
could.
Throw it at
I
'em.
could
That's
get
no
out some
shit.
anger. So I feel like I would go with the Deagle.
How about you?
I mean, personally, if I were to just have one all the time, it'd probably be the Eos.
Eos?
Okay.
I would go with the Eos too, just because, I mean, come on. Let us know if you like this video format. I really like it. It was a ton of fun. It's probably the most fun I've had on a range day in a while, because we get to shoot a couple different variations of guns. In the future, I think we're gonna do guns that, you know, sometimes we're gonna do guns that we really want, and then sometimes we're gonna do gun comparisons like this, and we can shoot them all right next to each other and give you guys kind of a better idea in case you're in the market. And maybe we can do these videos to help simplify the versus videos. We're kind of up in the air, so we want you to comment and let us know what you want in the future, and maybe some guns for these 3-gun lists that we're doing. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please support your Oklahoma shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.